Hello friends, in last class we have studied rational numbers, its properties, and we have even solved exercise 1A, 4 mains, and we have solved one sum of fifth main. So in today's class we will start with the fifth main, and I hope everybody has done the sums and the homework which I have given also. So almost all have understood, I think so. So let's continue the class with fifth main sums, that is I'll start fifth main second one. For each set of rational numbers given below, verify the associative property of addition of rational numbers. So here I'll start the second sum, that is fifth main second sum. We have to verify associative property for these numbers. Minus 2 by 5, 4 by 15 and minus 7 by 10. So how we write associative property? A by B plus C by D plus E by F. We'll put these two in the bracket, and then with that same numbers A by B plus C by D plus E by F. So we'll put these two in the bracket. Now we'll substitute the values into that. So A by B here is minus 2 by 5 and C by D is 4 by 15 and E by F is minus 7 by 10. Here also we'll substitute minus 2 by 5 plus 4 by 15 plus minus 7 by 10. So as you know, we have to solve the numbers which are in the bracket first. So I'll solve these numbers first. Minus 2 by 5 plus. So here we need to add the numbers, but before we have to take the LCM. What is the LCM of 15 and 10? So as 15 is greater, write the multiples of 15. 15 ones is 15, 15 twos is 30. So as 30 is divisible by both, 30 will be the LCM for 15 and 10. So I take LCM as 30. 15 mods is 30, 15 twos are, so I multiply 2 with 4, and here 10 threes are, so I multiply 3 here. Now 4 twos are is 8, here we have two signs, so what you have to do? You have to multiply those. So plus into minus is minus, and 7 threes are is 21. I'll close the bracket. Now I'll solve this side first and then I'll go that side. So it's minus 2 by 5 plus. Here we have to subtract 8 minus 21. So 21 is greater, so we'll subtract 8 from 21. What is 21 minus 8? It's 13. So it's minus 13 by 30. Now again we need to add these numbers. So first we'll take the LCM. LCM of 5 and 30 is 30. So I'll write 30 for both. Now 5 odds is 30, 5 6 are, and here 30 ones are. So minus 2 into 6 is minus 12, and here we have got two signs, we'll multiply them. Plus into minus is minus, and minus 13 here 13 into 1 we get 13. Here 12 also has minus sign and 13 also has got minus sign. We'll add these numbers because they have got the same sign. That is minus 12 minus 13 becomes minus 25 by 30. Can we simplify that? Yes, it's divisible with 5. So I'll write the final answer as minus 5 by 6. Now we'll solve on this side and check whether we get same answer. So here we'll take the LCM of 5 and 15. What's the LCM of 5 and 15? Yes, 15. 5 threes are, and here 15 ones are. I'll multiply these. Minus 2 into 3 is minus 6 plus 4. I'll put them in the bracket, and here I'll write directly minus 7 by 10. Because we have two signs, I multiplied them and have got minus. Here minus 6 plus 4 is minus 2 by 15. So we have solved, no need of putting the bracket again. I'll take the next number, that is minus 7 by 10. Now already we have found out the LCM of 15 and 10 here. What we have got? 30. So I'll take the LCM 30 here. 15 mods is 30. 2s are and 10 3s are. So I'll multiply here. Minus 2 into 2 becomes minus 4, and minus 7 into 3 is 21. So as these have got the same sign, I'll add these. So I get minus 25 by 30. So we have got the same answer, minus 25 by 30, minus 25 by 30. So when I simplify it, I get minus 5 by 6. So both are equal to each other. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. Understood? Okay, we'll go for the third sum. Minus 7 by 9, 2 by minus 3 and minus 5 by 18. So again we'll write the property for that, that is A by B plus C by D plus E by F. We'll close the bracket and here A by B plus C by D plus E by F. Now we'll substitute, we get minus 7 by 9 plus, I'll shift that minus sign up so it becomes minus 2 by 3 and here it's minus 5 by 18. Here also we'll substitute minus 7 by 9 plus minus 2 by 3 plus minus 5 by 18. So I'll solve on LHS first. We'll solve what is there in the bracket. So here in the bracket we have got the denominators 3 and 18. We'll find the LCM of 3 and 18. What's the LCM of 3 and 18? It's 18. So minus 7 by 9 I write as it is plus, so 3 and 18 LCM is 18, I write 18 here. So 3 6 is 18, I multiply 6 and 18 ones is 18, I multiply 1 here. So minus 2 into 6 becomes minus 12 and here plus into minus is minus and 5 into 1 is 5. Minus 7 by 9 I write as it is and here minus 12 minus 5 becomes minus 17 by 18. I'll put the bracket here because it is having negative sign. Now again we need to add these numbers. So we'll find the LCM of 9 and 18. What's the LCM of 9 and 18? It's 18. So here 9 2s is 18 and 18 ones. So minus 7 into 2 we get minus 14. Plus into minus becomes minus and 17 into 1 becomes minus 17. So we have to add these numbers. So what we get? Minus 14 minus 17, it's minus 31 by 18. So we have got the answer on LHS. We'll see what we get on RHS now. So we'll solve these. So LCM of 9 and 3 is 9. So here 9 ones is 9 and 3 threes is 9. So minus 7 into 1 is minus 7 and plus into minus is minus, 2 threes is 6. We have completed this and I'll multiply these both. Plus into minus is minus, so I'll write minus 5 by 18 here. Now as these both have got the same sign, I'll add those. So minus 7 and minus 6 is minus 13 by 9. And here it's minus 5 by 18. So again we need to solve these. So what's the LCM of 9 and 18? It's 18. So here 9 2s is 18, I multiply 2 and here 18 ones, so I multiply 1 here. So minus 13 into 2 becomes minus 26 and minus 5. Again we have got the same sign, so we'll add those, we get minus 31 by 18. So as we have got the answer same, therefore we'll write LHS is equal to RHS. Okay. Okay, I have left the fourth sum as homework. Homework, it doesn't mean that you have to do it in the homework book. You can solve it in the classwork. See that all the sums are completed of that main. Okay, we'll go for the sixth main. Write the additive inverse of. We know that additive inverse is nothing but negative of a rational number. So we'll write the negative of the rational numbers given here. So sixth main, they have asked you to write the additive inverse of the numbers. So sixth main, first one, it's minus 3 by 8. So negative of a rational number. So what we'll do? Negative of the given number. So we'll write it like this. Minus of minus 3 by 8. So as we know, we have to multiply the signs. Minus into minus becomes plus. So it becomes plus 3 by 8. So keep one thing in mind, whenever you have got a negative sign and they have asked you to write the additive inverse, the answer will be that same number itself, but the sign will be opposite. When you have got minus, it becomes plus. Next, second one, you have got 4 by minus 9. So again, minus 9, it's negative. So your answer becomes 4 by 9. Next, third one, it's minus 7 by 5. Answer is 7 by 5. Fourth one, minus 4 by minus 13. Here both have got the negative signs. So minus minus gets cancelled. So your number is 4 by 13. What will be the additive inverse of that? Minus 4 by 13. Next, fifth one, we have got 0. So 0 has no negative or the positive sign. So 0 will be 0 itself. Sixth one, minus 2. As the number is negative, it becomes positive. Then seventh one, 1. It's minus 1. Eighth one, we have got minus 1 by 3. So it's plus 1 by 3. And ninth one, we have got minus 3 by 1. So it is plus 3. You can write it as plus 3 or you can just write it as plus 3 by 1 or just write 3 also. Okay. So here in the seventh main we have got fill in the blanks. So fill in the blanks. First one, additive inverse of minus 5 by minus 12. So as you know, these both are having negative sign. So when you cut off the signs, left out will be 5 by 12. So additive inverse of 5 by 12 will be minus 5 by 12. So we'll write it on the board. Okay, let's start with seventh main, fill in the blanks. So here we have got the first question, additive inverse of minus 5 by minus 12. So you can see both are having negative sign, means it's a positive number. So additive inverse of that number will be minus 5 by 12. So it's minus 5 by 12. Now, minus 5 by minus 12 plus its additive inverse. So here it is positive. When you take its additive inverse, it becomes negative. So one positive number and negative number when you add, so with the same number you get the answer 0. Now, if A by B is the additive inverse of minus C by D. So suppose you take some example and then you can do. Now for example 5 by 12 only if you have taken. If 5 by 12 is the additive inverse of minus 5 by 12. Then minus 5 by 12 is the additive inverse of 5 by 12. So here they have not given you any number, but they have given in terms of alphabet. So here minus C by D is the additive inverse of A by B. So here our answer will be minus A by B. And again they have given here. So related to that question only. A by B plus minus C by D plus minus C by D plus A by B. So number and its additive inverse and the number, when you add those both, what you get? You get 0. So we have completed 7th main, and in 8th main we have got true or false. So we'll go for the 8th main, true or false. So here they have asked you state true or false, and they have given you some numbers here, that is 7 by 9. And for 7 by 9, both for the numerator and denominator, they have added 5. So when you add 7 and 5, what you get? 12. And here 9 and 5, when you add them, you get 14. So 12 and 14, when you simplify, what you get? So you get 6 by 7. So which is not equal to 7 by 9. So both the sides you have to get the answer same. We are not getting it. So the statement is false. Or you can just mention F. Now again here they have given the same number 7 by 9, and here what they have done, they have subtracted 5 on both the sides. So 7 minus 5, what we get? 7 minus 5? 2, and 9 minus 5 as 4. So here we have got 2 and here we have got 4. So 2 and 4 when you simplify you get 1 by 2, which is not equal to 7 by 9. So here also the statement is false. Now here 7 by 9, they have multiplied 5 to it, and 9 into 5, they have multiplied here 5. So 7 5 is 35 and 9 5 is 45. 35 and 45 when you simplify with 5, what you get? 7 and 9. So here the answer doesn't change, the answer remains the same, that is 7 by 9. So here the statement is true. Here also the answer doesn't change because we have divided both the numbers with 5 only. So like this, for example, now 7 divided by 5 and here we write 9 by 5. So when you take the reciprocal of that, what you get? You get 5 by 9, 5 gets cancelled. What is left? 7 by 9. So your statement is true. Understood? Now you can see here minus 5 by minus 12. Here it's a positive number, but here what they have given you, minus 5 by minus 12 is a negative rational number they have told you. So what will be your answer? True or false? Yes, it's, so minus 5 by minus 12 is a negative rational number, it's false. Now last one, that is sixth one. Here they have given you minus 13 by 25 is smaller than minus 25 by 13. It would be true when it was having positive symbol, but now as it is negative symbol, so 13 minus 13 by 25 is greater than minus 25 by 13. So here as they have given you it's smaller, so this statement will be false. Understood? Okay, we have completed exercise 1A and then we'll go for properties of subtraction, that is subtraction of rational numbers. Okay. As we have completed exercise 1A, okay, let's start with properties of subtraction of rational numbers. So we have studied properties of addition of rational numbers. So first property was closure property. So here also it's closure property only. So first we'll see with closure property. So as it's for subtraction, we'll see 3 by 4. I have taken the number 3 by 4 minus 5 by 6. So we'll check whether when we subtract two rational numbers, we get a rational number or what. Now here, to subtract the rational numbers, here the denominators are different. So here the denominator is 4 and here it is 6. So we need to take the LCM of 4 and 6. You know that how to take the LCM. Now I'll write the multiples of 6. So multiples of 6, 6 1 6, 6 2 is 12. Now 12 is divisible by 6 also and 4 also. So the LCM of 4 and 6 is 12. So I write the LCM of 4 and 6 as 12. Now 4 3 is 12. I multiply 3 here and 6 2 is 12. Now we have taken LCM and we have multiplied here. So 3 3 is 9 minus 5 2 is 10. So here 9 minus 10 we have got. What is 9 minus 10? So 10 is greater. So from 10 we will subtract 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. As we have subtracted from 10, so it's minus 1 by 12. Is minus 1 by 12 a rational number? Yes. So minus 1 by 12 is a rational number. So what we can write? A by B minus C by D. So if you are substituting any rational number into these, you get a rational number. So A by B minus C by D, when you solve it, you get a rational number. Got it? Okay. Now next we'll move on to the second property, that is commutative property. So in closure property we take only two numbers, and here commutative property we take two numbers but we write in the reverse order. So here I take two numbers, that is 7 by 12 and minus 5 by 8. So I have taken 7 by 12 and 5 by 8, I have subtracted it, but in this commutative property what we do? 5 by 8 minus 7 by 12. The same numbers are written in the reverse order, and as we are subtracting, I have put minus sign in between them. Okay, now we solve it on both the sides, that is LHS and RHS, and we'll check whether we get the same answer. So now we have to take the LCM of 12 and 8. What's the LCM of 12 and 8? 12 ones is 12, 12 twos is 24. 24 is divisible by 12 and 8. So here I write 24 common for both, and 12 twos is 24. I multiply 2 here, and 8 threes are. So I multiply 3. So when I multiply 7 and 2 we get 14, and 5 and 3 is 15. Now when I solve this, 14 minus 15, 15 is greater. So our answer is minus 1 by 24. Now we'll check on RHS, whether we get the same answer. So again, the denominators are same. We get the LCM 24, and here 8, 3 is 24, and 12 twos are multiply 3 and 2. Multiply 5 and 3 also. We get 5 3s is 15, and 7 twos is 14. Now 15 minus 14. What is 15 minus 14? It's 1. We get 1 by 24. We have got the number same on LHS and RHS, but the signs are different. Here we have got negative number, and here we have got positive answer. So here these both are not equal because they have got different signs. So here commutative property doesn't satisfy. So what we'll write, what we'll conclude here, A by B minus C by D is not equal to C by D minus A by B. Understood? Okay, we'll go to the next property, that is associative property. Okay, let's start with the third property, that is associative property. So here we'll take three numbers, 2 by 3, 5 by 6 and 7 by minus 7 by 12. I have taken three numbers here and we'll write in the bracket form 2 by 3, sorry, as we are doing subtraction we have to write minus. So 5 by 6 and minus 7 by 12 I'll put in the bracket, and here I'll put 2 by 3 and 5 by 6 in the bracket, and 7 by 12 we'll let it outside. Now we have to subtract the numbers which are in the bracket first. So 2 by 3 I write as it is, minus of, so to subtract we'll take the LCM. So 6 and 12 LCM will be 12. So I'll write 12, 6 twos is 12, and here 12 ones is 12. So 5 twos is 10. We have got two negative signs here. Negative sign, this sign is for subtraction, and we have got negative sign for that number. The number is negative. So minus into minus is plus. So 7 into 1 is 7. I'll close the bracket. So here we get 2 by 3 minus. As both are positive, so I'll add them. 10 plus 7 becomes 17 by 12. Now we have to subtract these two numbers. So LCM of 3 and 12 is 12. So here 3 fours are and 12 ones are. So 2 fours are is 8 minus 17 ones are is 17. So 8 minus 17 by 12 we get. What is 8 minus 17 by 12? What is 17 minus 8? We get 9. So it's minus 9 by 12. So minus 9 by 12 is nothing but minus 3 by 4. So we have solved on LHS. We'll solve on RHS and check whether it satisfies. Now we'll solve the numbers which are in the bracket first. So LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. So 3 twos are 6 and 6 ones are 6. So here 2 twos are we get 4, and here minus 5. And here minus into minus becomes plus 7 by 12. Now here I'll simplify it. 4 minus 5. So 4 minus 5 is minus 1 by 6, and here it's plus 7 by 12. Now we have to solve these. One is negative, one is positive, but we have to subtract them. So 6 and 12 LCM is 12. 6 twos is 12 and 12 ones is 12. So we get minus 2 plus 7. So what is minus 2 plus 7? Minus 2 plus 7 is 5. We get 5 by 12. See, on LHS we have got minus 3 by 4, and on RHS we got 5 by 12, which are not equal to each other. Therefore, what we can say? LHS is not equal to RHS, and we'll write the last statement, that is A by B minus C by D minus E by F is not equal to A by B minus C by D minus E by F. So here associative property doesn't satisfy for subtraction. Okay, next is existence of identity. So in addition, we had identity as 0. So whatever number we add it to 0, we get the same number itself. Now we'll see for subtraction. Here, 3 by 5 minus 0. What do we get? 3 by 5 minus 0? 3 by 5 itself. Now again we'll subtract 0 minus 3 by 7. I've taken another number. 0 minus 3 by 7. From 0 you can't subtract. So here what we get the answer? Minus 3 by 7. Did you get the same answer here? See here what we get? 3 by 5 minus 0, we get 3 by 5 only. But when you subtract the other number from 0, we get the negative number. So we don't get the same number. We get the sign as negative. So here identity does not exist. We have to get the same answer. Then we have got identity 0. Here we are not getting the same number, so identity does not exist. Got everybody? Okay, last one, last property is left, that is existence of inverse. We'll check whether it's possible. Okay, let's move to the last property, that is existence of inverse. So for addition, we were doing like this, like 3 by 4, it is a positive rational number, so its additive inverse was minus 3 by 4. So when you add these 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4, we get 0. So additive inverse was minus 3 by 4. We have to get 0. Then only we can say that minus 3 by 4 is the additive inverse of that given number. But in subtraction, it's different. 3 by 4, here, now 3 by 4 is a given rational number you think. Now additive inverse of that will be minus 3 by 4. Got. Now it was addition, so what we did? Here it was addition, so we put it in the bracket and we subtracted, we got 0. But in subtraction, 3 by 4, here we have to write minus sign because we are subtracting, and here the number will be minus 3 by 4 because it's the additive inverse. Now, can we add these? No, because they have got the same sign. When you multiply this, we get 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4. Got? We get 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4. We get, what is that? 6 by 4. What we have to get? We have to get 0. Then only we can say the additive inverse of 3 by 4 is minus 3 by 4. But here we got something else, that is 6 by 4. So here existence of here we don't have inverse property, means inverse property does not exist here. Got? Inverse does not exist. Got everybody? So we have completed all the properties for subtraction also. I hope everybody has understood this. And then we'll move on to exercise 1B, that is subtraction. Okay. Once you go through all the properties, study well and then solve it according to the properties given. Okay. We'll start exercise 1B. Okay, let's start with exercise 1B. Here we have got all the subtraction sums. So we'll start exercise 1B. So first main has got 6 problems. So we'll start to solve them. First one, it's 2 by 3 minus 4 by 5. So 2 by 3 minus 4 by 5. So already we have solved the properties. You know very well how to solve these sums. So first what we have to do? We have to take the LCM of 3 and 5. So what will be the LCM of 3 and 5? So LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. So LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. So I'll write 15 common for both. Now 3 4 is 15, 3 5s and 5 3s. So I multiply to both the numbers. Now I multiply 2 and 5. What is 2 5s? It's 10 and 4 3s is 12. Now 10 minus 12. What is 10 minus 12? Minus 2 and it's minus 2 by 15. So when we subtracted 2 by 3 and 4 by 5 we get minus 2 by 15. Okay, let's go on to the next sum, that is second one. Minus 4 by 9 and minus 2 by minus 3. So here we have got minus 4 by 9. Now this sign is subtraction sign and this is a negative number. So if I take that number up, it becomes minus 2 by 3. So here minus into minus, it becomes plus. So first I'll write it for the numerator and then I'll add those both. So minus 4 by 9, minus into minus is plus 2 by 3. And now we'll start solving it. So we'll find the LCM of 3 and 9. What is the LCM of 3 and 9? LCM of 3 and 9 is 9. So I'll write 9 here. So 9 ones and 3 threes. So here we get minus 4 and here we get 6. So what is minus 4 plus 6? 6 minus 4 is 2 and answer is 2 by 9. Understood everybody? Okay. So in today's class we have completed exercise 1A and we have studied properties of subtraction of rational numbers, and we have completed first main of exercise 1B and try to solve exercise 1B second main also. It's a little bit different compared to first main. In first main we have subtracted directly, but in second main they have given subtract 5 by 8 from minus 3 by 8. So from means what you have to do, from second number you have to subtract the first number. So try to solve them. If you don't get, we'll clear your doubts in the next class. Okay, thank you.